Hello everyone, it is me, Pac Ethan here, back to give you another video to help brighten your spirits. Now, as you might know, I'm a Boy Scout, and I actually got my merit badge in emergency preparedness. So today, I'm going to be teaching you how to be prepared in case of an emergency. So, first I'd like to give you an idea for a kit that you can make in case of any any natural disasters or anything emergency related, and also a plan that you can make. Anyways, these are a few things that you might need or will need. Anyways, number one is the most important. Water. Water is very important. We need a half to 1 gallon a day per person. So yes, this is a very important thing to have. First aid. First aid is very important because it can treat any injury, minor to severe. But just remember, water is always important in any situation. Canned food and can opener, of course. You need food to eat, and what if there's no power? Of course you'll need some canned goods because they can be good for any kind of trip or emergency. Wrench or pliers. You might need to do some maintenance, or you might have to use it for some certain thing that you have to do in case of an emergency. Wind up radio or wind up radio, or it's basically a weather radio, but basically, of course, you need to be up to date on any disasters or any man-made disasters that might occur. So you want to make sure that you're up to date with it. Of course, you need a flashlight, so if it's dark, you can see where you're going. AA to AAA batteries, of course, in case you have any radio or phone battery or anything that might require batteries. This is going to sound silly, but of course you need a buddy to help you out with anything that you might need. Extra clothing in case of the disaster has to do with your home and you can't get into your home and you won't be able to get in your home until a few days. Medication, not the kind in a first aid kit, which any kind of first aid kit would. I'm talking about your own personal medicine. I mean, if you can't get back in, you won't be able to get it back. So you might as well just get it out while you can. Of course you need your phone, because your phone can let you call someone or alarm someone of anything bad happening. And the most important thing that goes right along with water is a plan. Remember, you always need a plan in times of danger or disaster. Have an escape plan, find out how you're going to get out, and have a meetup that can be near the outside of the perimeter that you're trying to get out of. So anyways, this is an emergency pack / plan that can help you out in case you have to leave your home or hide somewhere in a disaster. Now, briefly, I'm going to tell you a few things, basically occurrences that might happen and how you can take care of it. Earthquake or tsunami, you always want to keep knowing of your surroundings. You want to make sure if there is a tsunami coming, you should go to the highest part of the building. Another thing is, of course, stay away from the beach if you know it's going to be stormy or windy that day. A recovery would be, of course, finding a family, staying together, and helping your local community. If there's a tornado or hurricane, basically, make sure you're up to date with the weather. And if there's a siren going off, make sure to hide your basement if it's a tornado, but make sure if it's a flood, try to get to the highest part of the house. Basically, you want first aid kit, of course, stuff like that. For a flash flood, basically. Another thing is for a home kitchen fire. Make sure you have something nearby that can help in case of a fire. But if you just want that to not happen, keep an eye on your stuff. Like, if there's an oven or a stove on getting something cooked, make sure you're checking on it at a minutely basis so nothing bad happens. Oh yeah, and of course flour and a fire extinguisher would be great. Another thing, if there was an automobile accident, the best way of preventing it is don't drink or don't use any drugs while driving, as well as if it's dangerous outside, like if it was flooding or there was too much ice, just don't go out. Like, you don't want to cause it to get worse. If you're in a accident, you want to make sure that you have a first aid kit in your car. And make sure to call your nearby emergency area so you can get some help immediately. And if it's cold outside or you think you're going to freeze, make sure to always have a coat or at least a blanket on you so you can be safe during that time. And one last thing, foodborne diseases. Number one, fully cook your food and check your expiration date, please. So you don't cook something that might be way out of date for eating. Another thing, so just if you know that's happening, just throw that away or just don't eat it. You always want to inspect your food and stuff like that. And if you're getting sick, talk to your doctor and stuff like that. And basically just try to get better. So those are a few tips from me, Pac Ethan, to you. Thank you very much for watching, and make sure to always have your water, your first aid kit, and most importantly, your plan. It's me, signing off.